What's up, guys? Big Nasty here. I've heard a bunch of people ask about adding bearing grease with a grease gun to a trailer. I even had a buddy who jacked up his boat because he didn't grease his bearings properly, and it was a bad day on the side of the road for him. So we're going to go over that process right now with you. Let's take a look at what we got. So just a standard boat trailer here. Standard operation. Little buddy bearing system here, bearing system here. And let's see, some good tools. Of course, grease gun, tube of grease.
Marine grease is important.
Marine grease.
Water resistant. Primary reason for doing this is to keep salt water from eroding your bearings and rusting them and making them basically fall apart.
What happens when they fall apart?
It leaves you on the side of the road.
Oh, that's right. So this is a good tip that I learned from this dude named Straight Face, is to have some kind of, grab something out of the trash to put all your old grease in. A jack is good. I've heard you don't need a jack, but it's good because you can jack up your trailer and you can rotate the wheel as you're putting the grease in.
So it gets it spread out.
Yeah, a good tool for your getter to clean up your grease as you're going, and of course some good shop rags so you don't jack up your driveway. So I'm gonna set the phone down and let's set up here.
Jack it up. Be sure when you jack up your one side that the other side is chalked so that the boat doesn't move any.
Chalking is good.
And for this one I had to put the jack on some stones to elevate it a little bit.
I'm going to show you something here too. So this is what it's going to look like when you get that little top off. You have a bunch of old green grease in there, and we're going to pump in some fresh red grease in there to get all that old stuff out. And you want to pump, the idea is to pump out as much of that garbage as possible. Get some nice fresh grease in there. Especially if you're dropping your boat in salt water, that's a very crucial, very crucial thing to do there, is get your fresh grease. Because the salt water will eat that crap up. Alright, we got our gun primed, ready to go. I'll let you do the honors with the glove to find the hole. That's what she said.
Yeah, well what we have is red grease that we're going to be replacing the green. You can see this green color. So it helps because we'll be able to tell which one is new and what is old.
Yeah. Let us know when the job is done. So I don't know if you, I don't think you have to do much navigating. I think it's right there. Go ahead and get that hole in there.
There's a little nipple, just kind of a fitting that fits over. You'll have to find it within.
Yeah, I'm going to occupy the camera just for a second to show you. Just pump the grease in. And you start to see the old grease come out. That's what you want. And that old grease that you can see was an old blue-green grease. So we know when we start seeing red.
You can even see that it has, you probably can't see it, but I can see that it's real runny. It actually has a little water in there, which is exactly why you need to change the grease out to make sure no water stays in, prevent rust.
Looks like a Play-Doh machine, like one of those toys the kids play with.
Or a butthole.
Or a butthole. A dirty butthole. The old buddy of mine, he didn't listen to the old timers, and he didn't grease up his bearings, and his wheel straight up came off on the side of Beach Boulevard, and he was stuck there for about a day. It was a pain in the ass, I heard. So
I see red.
you see red. All right, cool. We see a little red coming out. We're gonna take a little clean up here. Oh, we got some good red coming out. We got some good red coming out. Sir, put this guy down. Get one of these. All right, so as you can see, we got some red coming out. There we go. So now we're going to kind of scoop out some of that green.
We'll pack a little bit more in,
Yeah.
just so it fills up this open area, and we'll simply place our rubber cap back on it, clean it up with a rag, and put down the jack, and we'll be ready to go.
That's pretty much it. Hope you enjoyed the doo-doo.